G'day guys, my name is Scott. I'm a senior ranger working for Queensland Parks and Wildlife Service. I'm actually a senior ranger in the Cooloola area, which is a great part of the world. Stretches from the Teewah area all the way up to Double Island Point and around to sort of Rainbow Beach of area as well. I want to take you a bit of a journey today and show you my patch, take you off the beaten track a little bit, and show you a bit of beach driving, what things to consider during the day. So come along with me and hope you enjoy the ride. So there's a few things to consider when you come to the Great Sandy National Park. Make sure you check your park alerts. Make sure you check the Cooloola Conditions Report before your journey as well. Also, you need your permits. Make sure you have your vehicle access permit if you're going to travel on Teewah Beach. Also your camping permits. And you can get those right here at the Great Sandy Information Centre. Hello, Ranger Georgie.
Hey Scott, how you going?
I'm going well. Look, I want to take my car onto Teewah Beach.
Yeah.
So within the Cooloola Recreation Area. I also want to do a bit of camping up there as well. So what sort of things do I need to go onto the beach?
Yeah, definitely coming into the Great Sandy Info Centre. We've got your vehicle permits here, which you need to make sure that you're getting before you're driving on the beach.
That's right, there's cameras on the beach, isn't there?
There is. And also if you're going to be doing any camping, we also do camping permits here as well. So these are your camping permits.
That's my camping tag.
So just make sure that if you do have that booked in, you've also got that one filled out and wrapped around your tent or your swag. That way, if the rangers head there and you're not there, they know you do have that booked in. We also have some really great maps here. So we've got the Cooloola and Inskip Recreation Area map.
Giving you all the information, a couple of maps in there.
That's right, and it's got a lot of info just about the park in there as well, which is really great to know. We've got your driving on sand safety guides.
Lots of changing conditions on there, isn't there? And also, dune driving. We sometimes have problems with cars getting stuck on dunes, or we don't want them driving on dunes. So there's some information about that. I'll be talking about that a little bit later.
Then we also have some Great Sandy Marine Park zoning plans.
Great.
So that just makes sure you know if you are doing any fishing, you know what zones you're going to be in.
Going to be doing a bit of fishing.
That's good. And we also have Cooloola condition reports. So that's got all your tides on there. It's got all the conditions of the park as well as any park alerts on the back too. And just make sure you're always aware of the tides before you're going to be going on the beach. It's all about preparation and planning. We also have the tides written up on the board here, the information centre as well.
Great.
So definitely take that one with you.
All right, so prior to going, I've got my vehicle access permit. I can get that here, I can get that online. I've also got my camping permit. I can come in here, I can get my camping tag. I've got to look at the conditions. I can see the Cooloola Conditions Report, and then going through onto the beach, I know the conditions so I can get up there and have a good time.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's really good.
Here you go, Ranger Scott.
Thanks, Ranger Georgie. Now I have all the information I need, so I'm going to have such a great time up in the park, so catch you later.
No worries, have a good day.
So here we are, travelling across the Noosa River on the Noosa River barge. And this is the southern end of the Great Sandy National Park, heading up to the Cooloola Recreation Area. All right, here we are at third cutting. We're just about to go through the cameras, heading on to Teewah Beach. Now I'm going to lower my tyre pressures to make it a little bit safer in the soft sand. When you do lower your tyre pressures, make sure you check with your vehicle manufacturer's specifications to ensure that it's appropriate level for your vehicle. Don't forget, when you do lower your tyre pressures, it does alter the drivability of your vehicle, so avoid sharp turns. Tyres have been known to come off the rims. We've had a few little situations there where people have done some sharp turns and ended up on the side, so make sure you drive to the conditions, make sure you check your specifications when you lower your tyre pressures. All right, tyres are down. Let's head to the beach. So here we are rolling on to third cutting onto Teewah Beach. I've got my vehicle in four-wheel drive, I've got my tyre pressures down, and I know that I'm within 2 hours either side of low tide. So I'm gonna have a great journey on the beach. Oh, look at it, it's a beautiful day. It is a little soft here at third cutting, so sometimes when you do come down and do approach the beach, you do see old vehicle tracks. You can commit to those tracks that people have used already, a little bit firmer underfoot, and away we go. All right, so the beauty of traveling 2 hours either side of low tide is you get a nice smooth run on the beach. Generally the waves will smooth out for you. Obviously it's a multi-use area. It's really important when you're driving on the beach to, one, drive to the conditions and obeying those speed limits. Lots of kids running up and down the beach. We have our fishermen, we have all sorts of watercraft users. All road rules apply on this beach. Police do patrol it. We've got a number of different speed zones within the beach. It's 80 kilometres an hour before we get to Teewah Village, and then we've got 40 kilometres an hour in front of Teewah Village, and then at our camp zones themselves are 40 kilometres an hour. Don't forget, conditions change all the time on the beach. You can get caught out. There are washouts. There are different bits and pieces that come in off the beach. So be aware of what you're doing. Drive to the conditions. And don't forget, you've got lower tide pressures as well. So any sort of sharp movements can cause the tide to come off the bead. So just make sure you're aware of that too. Also, we've got our turtle nesting season. Don't forget that, between November and April. So we've got turtles nesting up in those dunes. Yeah, so it was about 2018 when I started volunteering for Queensland Parks. It looked like an amazing job. I just loved this part of the world, and I was lucky enough to get a volunteer spot with a management unit up here in Noosa, and then managed to secure a full-time spot at Cooloola South Management Unit within the Great Sandy National Park, Cooloola. And here I am. I've sort of worked from that 003 position and working on all the amazing tracks and our campgrounds, and looking after this part of the world is such a privilege. All right, here's another one of our obstacles on the beach, coming up to one of our washouts. So taking these nice and slow. All right, I think we should have a bit of a break here. Just going to take a little journey up to the freshwater campground. Another cute little campsite we've got up here. Really good for families. Even hot showers up here too. Freshwater campground, what a place to have some lunch. So it is a remote area. I've just put out a couple of things that we take, rangers take out on duty as we're traversing the park as well. Obviously a good first aid kit is a pretty essential bit of kit in this remote area. It takes a little bit of time for emergency services to get up here, so good emergency kit is always good to have. We've also got this recovery kit. We've got our snatch straps, these shackles as well that'll attach to your car. Make sure you're trained in the proper use and safe use of these products as well. We've got our recovery tracks here, your shovel, first aid kit, and then your recovery gear. Bring them all with you as you come up here. It's always good to have those pieces of equipment when you're traveling up here in this beautiful part of the world. And a little way further north from freshwater campground, we're just coming past Alicia Track. That'll get you across to the lagoon side of Double Island Point, heading towards Rainbow Beach. Another reason to look at the condition reports as well as the park alerts. Sometimes you don't get access all the way to Rainbow Beach from that side, so make sure you do check those condition reports before you come up here. Not too far further, Double Island Point, really good spot at the end of Teewah Beach. So now we've reached the end of our journey along Teewah, right at the northern point. This is Double Island Point up to the lighthouse. It's a lovely walk. I recommend it. All right, we've made it to the end of our journey today. We're at the end of Teewah Beach, at the northern end of Double Island Point. It's not a bad view, just behind me, by the way. 62,000 hectares we look after here. We just want to make sure that everyone's enjoying it, and then future generations can come back here and enjoy it as well. Obviously, as rangers, we want to make sure everyone has a great time. Make sure you do stick to the rules when you're on the beach. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you are reading our park alerts and our condition reports. And make sure you're looking after each other on the beach. Drive to the conditions. Road rules don't stop when the bitumen ends. I hope you've learned something today. Thanks very much for taking part in this journey, and be safe. Come and visit Cooloola sometime.